All right, guys. Blue Exorcist openings and endings. I'm really excited. We got 12 beautiful songs here. Let's get into it. Drum sound fantastic. Sax. Okay, we definitely got to listen to the full version of that because I want to hear the full. I want to hear that full sax part. But is there anything else? Nope, that's just the end. Okay, pretty cool song. I gotta say, pretty cool song. Love the voice. The drum mixing is really good. I mean, UVERworld's mixing of all their music has been really good. That's what I remember when I listened to their Bleach opening. I was like, why is this song so perfectly mixed compared to all the other songs? All the other songs, like the mastering of it sounds like very outdated, but the UVERworld's music just always hit right. So I guess they're just that goated of a band. Also, just for forewarning, I have watched a lot of season 1. I think I stopped at maybe episode 15. I ended up dropping it because the story just wasn't for me, to be honest. But I remember liking like certain sections of it, particularly with the main character. First off, his same voice actor as Bakugo, which I thought was, I mean, I'll be honest, probably made me enjoy his character a lot more, specifically because of the voice actor. But also, the first episode was legitimately fantastic. I thought it was a great, very climactic episode, very high octane, very intense, and also just it was a great kind of. It was great at setting the long term goal for the main character. I thought everything was done really well. Really great first episode. I also wanted to mention this little funny part here. If you saw me smiling in while I was watching this, it's because the brother, because I remember the brother like low key hating on the main character because the main character's like, okay, spoiler alert, main character's a demon. Okay, at least I don't know full demon, but like half demon. He got a little demon in him, and the brother I think he's supposed to be a exorcist. I think he's supposed to be an exorcist. So he's like, he's his brother, but he always had that like deep down hatred for him because he was a demon. Little bit of, you know what I'm saying. But I think I don't know if they ever reconciled, but I remember at least the first half, the brother didn't like him at all. Really, he wanted to be nice because he's brother and all, but like him like holding out his hand and not smiling at all. I found that very that just like. It makes sense with his character, given this part of the story. I see some people in the chat saying they hate Yukio, but yeah, like you see him helping him up but not smiling at all. It's because he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't like him. Look at him, helping his brother up but not smiling at all because he actually doesn't like him. And look at this little interaction right here. He doesn't even say thank you. He doesn't give him a gesture at all. He's like he just walks past him. So this is a very healthy relationship, as you can see. But the song is really good. I wonder when the next song come. I wonder what episode the next opening was, because I don't know if I still watch this part or if this is already beyond what I've watched. Episode 12. Okay, so I watched a little bit then.
heart is 拭い去れない過去の悲しみ It's alright 心にもないプラスで話して伸ばした避けて通れない道はいつからかこんなだったそして誰もいなくなった運命なんて草くらいやりきれなくて
Yeah, this song is good. Yeah, mix is clean. Finally smiling. Thank you. This song's a banger. Yep. Man. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, we actually reacted to the full song over on the second channel. I believe it's already uploaded. But yeah, this song is definitely a banger. Probably my favorite out of the two. Definitely my favorite out of the two. All right, so let's get into visual of what was going on in the visuals here. So him walking, I think ironically one of my favorite parts of Blue Exorcist was just exploring the school. Like getting like to know the system of how the school works and how big the school was. It was actually kind of cool. Looking at like what do they eat for lunch? Like how do you pay for the food at the lunch? And like what do you do for classes? Like that was actually like kind of a fun thing for me to watch. One of my favorite parts of Blue Exorcist, at least from the parts I watched. One thing I want to talk about the side characters, especially this guy. I remember this guy because he has Zoro's voice actor. And I really like that voice actor. So I remember in particular. I remember him like having a lot of fights with the main character. And when the main character was like in a turmoil, like when he was like he was in like hot water because he's a demon. And for some reason the classmates, even though they had minimal interaction with him, at least from the anime adaptation, they just decided to help him all of a sudden. They just decided to be nice and save him, even though like their interaction has been fairly minimal. And from what I can recall, this guy's interaction with the main character has been like mostly negative. So like, and he even volunteered to help. So I was like, why would you do that? So that was one of the things that I didn't really like the lack of depth to the side characters and the lack of screen time for the side characters. Again, like most of it was just focused on the main character and kind of the brother, but it was mostly the main character. I wish they showed more screen time for these because some of them do legitimately look really good. All right. What do we got next? Ending one. Okay, so we're gonna do the endings first. So this is where's the endings at? I forgot. Here we go. Itteki, Eikyou. Yes, it is by UVERworld. Let's go. Yes, it is. What part was filler?
君と出会ったのはただの偶然じゃないこれを運命と呼ぶんだ
Oh, onwards?
その瞳に映る
Already my favorite song.
たち
So
が
far.
輝いて
I love the rhythm. Love the arps. Oh no, this is definitely going on my playlist. Oh yeah.
道に迷う日には未来への扉を開いてほしい Ready, ready, ready for the takeoff 未知なる世界へと舞い上がるんだだから
I was gonna say I heard some Korean. I heard some Michi something. Wait, let's see if I can actually recognize which voices they are.
Ready, ready, ready for the takeoff
I'll be honest, I have no idea. I have no idea who this group is.
絆握りしめて Ready, ready, ready
Key
for
change?
the takeoff 夢が目指す場所へ手にしたこの絆握りしめて
Run. Okay, yeah, I don't know who this group is. Normally with K-pop groups, as soon as one particular person of that group starts singing, their voice I recognize their voice. But with this, I have no idea what this group is. 2PM. Yeah, I've never listened to 2PM ever. That was like before my time. I was listening to EXO, I was listening to BTS, I was listening to freaking the newer bands. But 2PM, that's before what I listened to. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I like the song. I mean, the vocals are great, obviously with 2PM. But I just like the instrumental composition. Like the ARPs instantly stood out to me. And what else we got that was interesting to me? Yeah, I guess maybe because it is like K-pop coded that maybe I like it. I don't know. Maybe I have some predisposition to this type of music. I have no idea. But I mean, I like it. It's probably my favorite out of the 3 songs we've heard so far. So, all right. So the second one we're going to be checking out is Wired Life. And also for the 2 endings, like I didn't have an artist name for some reason. The website didn't list the artist name, but I'll just put it in. All right. So next one, Wired Life, right? This one? Nope. Wait, where is it at? I have it downloaded, right? Is it here? Where's Wired Life? Help. What is this? Man, I swear it was in here. I swear it was in here. This is awkward. I might have to cut this out. Where is it? Blex is ending 1. Is ending 1 here. There's a ending 3. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Okay, I found it. I found it. Here you go. Yes. The titling was just weird. Okay. Why do I feel like I'm in a Mega Man level? Yeah, it was quiet, so I raised the volume for you guys. I'll go back for you guys. This sounds like a Geometry Dash level. Pretty cool ARPs. The electronic part is pretty interesting. I like the atmosphere here. You got a little offbeat kind of bass synth going on. And the way the ARPs and pads mesh together, it sounds pretty interesting. And I particularly like this part. Hi-hat rhythm with the that little that's like straight from Geometry Dash, bro, I swear. Okay. Meisa Kuroki is a pretty attractive actress, by the way. I mean, you can't just say that and have me not verify. Well, I'm going to verify on that. Damn. Okay. Yeah, she is hot. I didn't like the song, but she's hot. Song is okay to me, but okay, cool. All right, so the next one we're gonna be checking out is the Itteki no Eikyou by UVERworld. Sorry for butchering, but we're finally getting to what was this? Where's the open? Is this the opening? No, this is the ending theme. I believe it's this one. Okay. Time. She's 37, by the way. I couldn't tell. You could have said she's 18. I would have said, yeah, looks right. I can't tell, man. They don't age.
本当の僕を知らないやつに何を言われても構わないけど君を傷つける全ては許さない Just keep comes alive Decide かけ離れてる to say Your side 埋まらない距離感と Happy Get try 絶対誰かが描いた君
Of course it is the wrong OP. Of course it's the wrong OP. Alright, this reaction is cooked. That one. That one. This one. Okay. Oh, I like that they gave us info. Appreciate that. Ooh, I like this part right here. Very fun percussive part. Okay, this song's a banger. Animation upgrade? I can't tell. Interesting. It's interesting that I haven't really seen any villain in any opening or ending. It's all just the main characters. Interesting. I remember there were some standout designs for the villains, but I don't think they ever showed them here. At least if they did show them, it was like for a brief second. I remember this OP giving me a chill. It sounds pretty good, man. I like the song of it. I like the little whatever percussive section they had here that sounded very different from everything else. And also, what other part did I like? And I like the way they started out the drop with the kick on all four and kind of did an emotional build-up right before like the regular drum pattern. So that was really interesting. I mean, I like the musical content on the song. The musical content for the song is really good. Okay, you did, but they were shown quickly. Yeah, exactly. They blasted by. You don't know any OP or ED at this point. Just stop watching. Dang, man. Dang. I mean, you can still enjoy the music. Obviously, like visuals, you're probably lost on it, but you can still enjoy the music. And this one's going on the playlist definitely. So, what other thing we got? We got ending Kono Tede. Where's Impure King at? This one is. Wait, I don't know. It's downloaded somewhere. I think it's this one. I'll just pick this one. Well, this is playlist. I like this song. This type of song reminds me of Steins Gate. does, yeah. Bro, I can't even lie. The endings are low-key hitting harder than the openings. What? I like the endings. That was a cool transition. That was the best song we've heard today. Oh my gosh, that was the best song we've heard today, man. Oh my gosh, I love the string work, love the transitions or lack thereof transitions, because they really just went from like chaos and craziness from the chorus and then to something very serene. I love when songs do that, man. They don't give you any warning that something is gonna change. They just do it and don't apologize for it. It's great. I love the music that does that. Yeah, man, this is just like fantastic from start to finish. I gotta say, this singer reminds me of the singer for Steins Gate and the singer for a lot of the ReZero openings. She has that similar tone and timbre. Obviously, it's not the same singer, I'm pretty sure, but just along those lines, it reminds me of those types of singers, which is a compliment, by the way. All right, playlist, obviously. So we're going to be going into Shimane, Illuminati Saga, opening Sentry by UVERworld. Okay, so I think this is the one that I accidentally watched a little bit of it, and you guys told me to not watch it because that was the wrong one. So I believe. Yeah. Haircut change? Is that just me? There you are! Animation downgrade? Dang, man. Why is that? Oh my god, those drums mixed perfectly. Done. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorite songs. I want to talk about that sax. I need to talk about that sax because that sax reminds me of another UVERworld song that uses almost that exact same sax. I'm pretty sure they used that same preset for it. Like the I think it was a really famous UVERworld song. I think it was MMH or something. I think that's the name of it. Is that the name of it? I don't know. Honestly, don't know why it got worse, but it did. Damn. What studio was it? Studio changed in seasons 3, 4, 5 were released in like a year, so the later seasons were prioritized. Thing is, UVERworld has a saxist. Okay, so yeah. I mean, that saxist sounds fantastic, man. I love how it's very iconic too. Very iconic. I never really thought I would say this, but like UVERworld sax, this sax player is very like recognizable. I don't really recognize like sax playing like that because I'm not familiar with like how different saxists sound. But this one in particular sounds it sticks out like a sore thumb, if you get my meaning. It plays for half of their songs. Like, no, like not even just the sound of it, just the rhythm and melody, like the groove of this one. Right here. Where is it at? Wait, where's it at? It's right here. That little they've done that before. They've done that same like sax lick before. I'm not saying that to complain. I'm just saying that because I just noticed it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was the My Hero Academia opening or if it was just another song entirely. I know one of the songs that I have for UVERworld in my playlist has that almost exact same sax lick. But that I am. You guys don't care. You guys are just here for the music. So let's just move on to the ending for this season. Odd Future. Yeah, I think it's Odd Future. Yeah.
この学級日誌に書いてここが君の話を
Okay, pitch dissonance. Cool.
今日の天気は煩わし青でした理不尽を騒がしさでかき消した日でした1時間目僕らまだ大人になれない2時間目この日々を忘れないよ
This song is interesting.
この学級日誌に書いておこうか君の話を
Okay. She got a lot of spunk. I definitely have to listen to this song again. I definitely have to. Something Bungaku. More than words, Hichiji Bungaku. The two songs sound completely different. They don't sound at all alike, but singing wise, I can kind of get your meaning. I like the song, yeah. It's again, like that pitch dissonance was like very apparent at the start. First off, like the flower animation here is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but and also the way she plays around certain rhythms, especially in the chorus, like right here, like when this like empty frame was. I don't know if that's a frame, but like. She does like a slow, brief triplet part right there. Little triplet groove in the middle of her singing. Like, I thought that was really interesting. On top of that, she like intentionally sang off pitch just a little bit. Not because she can't sing. Obviously, she can sing, right? She can hit the notes if she wants to, but she's doing that to make some sort of artistic statement. And I mean, it's very apparent. She's definitely trying to like prove some sort of point with the way she sings and the way she sings around some certain grooves. I like that. I like singing that. The way people sing that's a statement of itself rather than what they're singing, and it's hard to describe. But I like her personality, in her vocal delivery. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But very interesting song. Definitely one of the things that like gets my eyebrows going up a little bit. I definitely need to listen to that over again. But that was really cool. Next is Amazarashi, right? No, by Reol. Beyond the Snow. Not my cup of tea, but it's good. Yeah, I can definitely see why some people wouldn't like it. They probably for something like more on the melody. But, hey, different strokes for different folks. That's the beauty about music. That's a pretty damn good opening. There you go, villain time. Who's that, Mitsuki from Boruto? I'm kidding. Oh, he's still a problem, huh? Okay. He's still there. Also, he achieved the final form, huh? Or a new form, at least. Not a final form. Pretty cool song. Pretty cool song. I remember listening to Reol like a while ago. I listened to a couple of their albums and it's pretty good. And they have a very distinct sound, especially with that singing. Very like not robotic, but synthetic way of editing their vocals to where it almost sounds like a robot singing, not AI, but like the way a robot singing. I thought that was really interesting, and the harmonies that came from the second voice too was really interesting, and the whole like electronic drop is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's not really my particular vibe. This song, it's not really something I'd add to my favorites playlist, but it's pretty nifty nonetheless. Okay, so I see that the main character, I forgot his name, Rin, right? That's the main character's name, Rin. Looks like he got some sort of final form. What is this like? This looks like he fully channeled his demonic powers, which okay, that makes sense. Yeah, nice. Music sounds like from a rhythm game to me. Yeah. I could definitely see that. Okay, I'll put that in the re-listen at least. All right, so then we're gonna go to the ending of Beyond the Snow. This is Tsurara by Yobahi. I wonder if anyone even knows what I'm talking about. what artist that is. Let me know if you do.
描き出したストーリーが二人交わらせた意味は未だにわからない
Love the dude's voice.
そばにいても一人みたいいつの間に僕らは
It's a great voice.
離れてしまったの
Love his interaction too with the strings.
誰にも見せぬまま言えぬまま心はあれもよ
That was cool.
君の綺麗な声が祈りが僕の胸暴いてしまうからさ君の綺麗な
I see a hairstyle change. Nifty. I wonder if he is getting rid of his rebel face. Dang, bro, what in the... Is this Christmas? What's he wearing that sweater for? This is ugly sweater season? I remember that my classmates used to do that, like, in college or whatever. Ugly sweater season! Like, they just take, like, family photos with ugly sweaters. I remember that was, like, an era. I don't know if people still do it. They probably still do it, but, you know. Interesting song. The vocal melody for the chorus is not really my thing. I was expecting something, I don't know. I wasn't expecting that particular melody, which I guess is a good in a way because it makes the song not predictable. But for me, it didn't really hit personally. Maybe I'll have to listen to it a couple more times. But I really like the introductory sections, especially with the singer's interaction with the violin. I like how the violin was kind of embellishing on some notes that the singer was doing. They were kind of having a little dialogue, little conversation back and forth. That was really cool. That was probably my favorite part of the entire song. But and the dude's voice sounds really nice, especially when he raises the volume in his projection to where you can really hear like the grittiness in his voice. That was cool. But again, vocal chorus wasn't really my thing. But maybe my opinion could change after a couple more listens. Someone said, now this sounds like a slice for life anime. Well, this is an ending, so obviously endings for animes tend to be a lot chiller than openings. So this to me makes perfect sense for what kind of anime this is. All right, I'll put that in the re-listen. All right, so we're going to go to the openings now. This is Tsuukaku by Amazarashi. Okay, so this is the one that you were asking for, Yasu.
冷え冷えと青ざめる夜に僕ら凍えて灯火探した信じてきたことが
His voice is so good.
全部嘘だとしたら存在意義が揺らぐそんな気がしたんだだけどなしたこととなせ れなかった事実にほのかな時が宿るそれを信じるよ悲劇の始まり
When Amazarashi tones down the energy, it sounds so good. I just realized who that was. Wow. I just realized who that was. Is this a prequel? Doesn't Satan get impregnated in this one? Isn't it the other way around? But okay. All right, so this looks like a prequel kind of thing. This looks like a prequel session. Cause I was wondering who the hell is this white-haired dude? It's the priest guy, who I'm not gonna spoil what happened to him, but he is the priest guy. Yeah, I was wondering if it's like, is this like a spin-off of Blue Exorcist? No, it's the main story, but they're just doing like a little kind of this guy. Nah, but okay, so I was already interested in this guy's character, and we didn't really see a lot of him, at least from what I saw. So giving him an entire childhood and maybe like an entire anime season, I don't know if he's gonna take over the entire season or if he's gonna like maybe take over a couple episodes. But this is pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Easily best season in my opinion. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Well, as soon as they change main characters, it's immediately the best season. But the song is pretty cool. Not one of my favorite amazarashi songs, but I do like the sound regardless because it is them. All right, so the last thing we're going to be checking out today is the ending for the Blue Knight Saga. This is overlapped by Shiyui. I remember reacting to another anime opening from her, and I remember it being very good. Did she do the Demon Lord level 292099 or something? Did she do that? Because that song's a banger. I need to figure out what song she did. Like the piano. Pretty creative with the sound effects. Left ear. I like this song. Her voice is fantastic. Ooh, that was a cool transition into the... I like that. Wonderful. You're gonna make me cry now. That was great. Okay. That was dope. Love her voice. Love the little piano medley, piano thing right before the key change. That was pretty nifty. Let me go back to that was a really nice touch. I love when they have creative transitions like that. But okay, I mean, given from you guys, this is like the first time I've ever seen cat jam emojis. So this is probably your favorite guy's song too. Definitely adding to my playlist. Really like the vibe of this and just like the emotion overall. Yeah. So overall, pretty nifty songs, I gotta say. My favorites would definitely be, actually, I could just go to the playlist and figure out my favorite songs. We got a lot of we got some stuff here. I think I added 7 out of 12 to the playlist. That's pretty. It's a pretty good ratio, I gotta admit. But yeah, a lot of the endings actually hit surprisingly hard. I was tempted to like only do the openings to save time, but I'm glad I checked out the endings. The endings were pretty nifty, I gotta say. Yeah, pretty good sounding stuff overall. Openings and ending songs were pretty decent. I like them.